A lot of stuff has been going through my head these last couple of weeks on how do we provide uh, support and encouragement and hope and healing to the people we're called to serve. We've been live streaming masses, and we've even had retreat online. We've started each day offering the Chaplet of Divine Mercy, and we'll continue to do that. Tomorrow night, well, Wednesday night rather, we'll start broadcasting through Zoom our Christian meditation group, and anyone who's really looking to develop a deeper sense of prayer might want to kind of sign into that program. Father Vinny is doing a four-part series in on the Gospel of Matthew. We're going to be offering some days of recollection, and we'll offer them online and in the next month. So please check our website. We're going to be offering some retreats, coming in the future, both physically here on the island and online, so that people who are not able to come and participate physically in our retreat ministry or our retreat opportunities may be able to sign in and listen to the talks, join in the prayer. And so those are some of the things that I've been thinking about. But there's other things. I've heard from a lot of people that their sons and their daughters are not able to graduate, from high school or from college, and how disappointed they are that they won't get that picture of that $10,000 handshake. So I'm contemplating, and I've talked to a bunch of people, and I really would like to do this. I want to hold a graduation ceremony here on Enders Island. Get a big tent and invite 100 students who have missed their graduation to put on their cap and gown, bring their school banner. We'll hang it up, and we'll have an academic procession. We'll do all that you do for a graduation, and families will be able to come, take pictures, and we'll be able to really celebrate. Because I think there's a real need for the community going forward and coming out of this kind of lockdown to find opportunities to celebrate together. So we'll be trying to put that together for sometime maybe in August as we see how things kind of play out. But also, three of our major fundraising events take place in the summer, and we're really dependent upon them. Holy Smoke, and our golf tournament, and our Medal of Honor, which is later in October. So we should be all right with that. But it's, what do we do? How do we go about having those events and maintaining people's safety and their concerns, and dealing with people's anxiety, and because we're very, very dependent upon the income from those programs to fund our ministry. And so it's, a lot of people have different ideas. Could we have Holy Smoke virtual? Can we do it in a different way? So we'll be sending out some information to you in the future. But I wanted to let you know that I truly appreciate all of the emails and cards and notes that I've been receiving from many of you. And I'd like to invite you to share your thoughts of how we at St. Edmund's Retreat can provide for the spiritual well-being and nurturing and that ministry of hope and healing that we're so known for in the months and even in the years to come. Because some of our experiences of presenting things online have given us and maybe opened a new door of opportunity to bring that message to people that either live on the other side of the country or are no longer able to come and share with us. So I'd invite you to send me your thoughts on that, because so there's a lot going through my mind on trying to figure out what do we do? How do we provide for people's spiritual, emotional needs? We've been holding Zoom AA meetings, hosting some of them, and that I think provides a great opportunity. I've been to an AA meeting on Zoom recently, and all the people were from the Chicago area, and it was gave you a whole different perspective, and it's a great experience. I've talked to Deacon Steve DiMartino from New York, and he gave a talk to the priests of the Russian Federation who are in recovery, and they're spread thousands of miles apart. But through the social media, they were able to have a priest retreat for priests in recovery, and that's given me some ideas on maybe things that we can do for priests and religious who are in recovery and scattered around the country or around the world. The other thing is, I want to assure you that every day that we celebrate Mass here on the island with the recovery community, we are holding your intentions in our hearts and offering our prayers in support of your needs and asking God to bless and protect and keep you safe. If you have personal prayer intentions that you'd like to send them to me, email them to me, write a note. But I'd also ask you to pray for the recovery community. We're 32 days, I think, since the guys in the recovery community have been able to go off the island. I get to go off to do a few things, pick up prescriptions, go to the grocery store, provide for our needs. But there's been some real blessings because the bonding that they have are experiencing is, I think, a powerful tool for them in their recovery going forward. They're all taking classes online and doing Zoom AA meetings and fellowship, but but I'd ask you to keep them in your prayers because a lot of them are looking forward to going off to school this August, September. And they're praying for you also because they are very much aware of how much their opportunity to grow in sobriety is dependent upon your prayers, your talents, your treasures. The other thing I noticed the other day is how many people are out walking our grounds during this time. We've always, in the summer, had a lot of people coming and looking at the beauty of the flowers. But even now, I bet you there's 50 to 75 people a day who just come out for a walk around. And that's a wonderful thing. And people are stopping into the chapel and they're praying. The Blessed Sacrament is on the altar in the chapel every day from 1 to 5. And you're always welcome to stop in and pray before our Lord in the Blessed Sacrament. And I think that's a wonderful thing. And we are starting to work on the gardens because the maintenance folks are able to come work on the gardens and not have any real interaction with the rest of us. And we know that this summer, the beauty of Enders Island will be needed to lift the hearts and the spirits of a lot of folks. So we're working on that. The daffodils are out and they're absolutely gorgeous. But so please continue to keep us in your prayers. Know that we are praying for you, and we're looking for new ways that we can support you in your spiritual journey. Write, call, send cards, and let us know how we can help you and any thoughts you have about going forward in providing for the spiritual well-being, financial well-being, the physical well-being of this ministry. God bless you. Remember, each day is an opportunity of grace. There may be some stumbling blocks along the way, but every stumbling block by God's grace can be turned into a stepping stone for us to advance in our journey of life. God bless you. Know that you're in my prayers, and may the Lord bless and keep you. May the Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. And may the Lord hold up his countenance to you and grant you his peace. God bless.